Hey everybody, this is RC Mechanic, and today we're going to have our first unboxing of something from China. Now, as you can see, this box has been basically beat all to heck. So let's hope that whatever's inside is still okay. I bought this from banggood.com, and it took like a long time for it to get here, but you know, I could have went with like expedited shipping, but I didn't. Instead, I waited a couple months for it to show up. Anyway, so let's get to it, and let's see what's in here. What I bought was this. The HG, I believe it is. P407, and I'm gonna get this star box out of here. Then we got, I forget the RST. It's been like so long, I forgot what I bought. But anyway, I bought these two rigs, and I just wanted to see how they do. The word is, and I don't know very much about Tamaya products, that this is a clone of the Bruiser. So I did get a black one. I hope it's black. That's what I ordered anyway. Reason why is because I was most likely going to paint it black anyway, and why not just get it black? All right, so let's put this one off to the side for now, and let's open up this one. This one is kind of like a lot of the other crawler rigs, you know, 4-link suspension, all that. Let's take a look. All right, so we have ESC and receiver is part of the front of the vehicle to make weight allocation more of a balance. I myself, with the crawling I've done so far, I would much rather have like the motor up front. This one is not like that. This is more like an axial or Viterra, something like that. We got their gear ratio. We got it's a professional spring plastic nylon shock with adjustable stroke function. I guess that would mean, you know, whatever oil you put in it or preload. Does have a panhard bar. I like that part. But anyway, let's open it up and find out. And then, yeah, I know, I'm like really destructive. We have a charger. Right here with a Dean's plug in it, connected to it. Kind of makes me wonder, I didn't know if there was a battery came with it or not, which is not a big thing. I mean, I have one. Okay, a charger with the European plug on it, Dean's connector. Okay, and then we have the radio. Now, I don't know much about different brands of radios. I use mainly Spectrum, but you know, this one feels pretty good. This is like what I a lot of times see online, with a little flip door and all the adjustments right here. So we have your speed and reverse and channels and all that, on, off. Looks like It's just 4 double A's. So we're good there. Alright, so that's the radio. This garbage out of here. Alright, so next we're going to just take this body off and see what we got in here. Alright, so it comes with a battery already. Let's take a look at that real quick. And it looks like we got nickel metal battery come in. I have LiPo batteries right here. So I can replace that with that. Lasts longer. I'll hold on to this though, because you never know. I'll use it for something. I never throw anything away. Right? Okay. So now we're past that part. Let's take a look at the rig. Looks like, now I have to take my glasses off. The frame rails are plastic. 4-link suspension. It does look like it's got probably oil in it. And like they were bragging about with the receiver and everything up front, so for weight transfer. That's true. It definitely has some dampening to it. Transmission looks an awful lot like an axial right here. I guess if I was to do some changes to it, I'd move everything up front and all that. But overall, I mean, we're looking at almost looks like an axial rear diff, a knockoff version, and front diff. Panhard bar is part of this plastic plate right here. So that's pretty cool. Bumpers are adjustable if you want to change the body out to something else. But other than that, I mean, it looks like probably do okay. The tires, nice and soft. Looks like got some pretty good foams in these. Kind of simulate the whole foamless tire thing. As far as articulation, yeah, that's about it right there. Might have to do something different with the shocks. But alright, so given that it's got a plastic frame rails, that's fine. Plastic frame rails, at least it feels like plastic. It might be metal. No, it's metal. It is metal. I almost cut myself on it. Metal frame rails. I say it's pretty comparable to any of the big people out there, like the Axial brands and the Patera brands and all those other crawler brands. I mean, it's very comparable. I would say it's a pretty good buy. I bought this for like $135 versus $400 to $600. So I guess the true test will be once I get the battery charged or put a battery in it and go out in the crawling park or out behind the barn and see how it performs, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and throw the body back on. Then we'll go on to the star of the show, the truck I really wanted to get. I didn't do that truck first because if you're all still watching, I just kind of wanted you guys to stick around for that. Put these pins back in so I don't lose them. I do have plenty of them, but still, don't want to lose them. Alright, so there you are. RST. It's actually pretty lightweight. I think it'll probably hold up pretty good. If you guys have any comments on this, whether it's good or bad, I'd really like to hear them. I did this as kind of a test. Never done a real RTR unboxing before, so I figured why not do one, you know. I know I've told everybody in my past videos I like doing kits better, and I do, but you know, sometimes it's just good to open the box, throw a battery in, and go. However, being who I am, I'm most likely going to go into the differentials and the transmission and make sure that it's got enough grease oil in it, because a lot of things like to come, you know, even when you spend a lot of money, like to come, you know, with not very much in it. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing I just noticed. The servo horn right here, it's not plastic. It looks like aluminum. Not machine aluminum, not really good machine aluminum, but it's aluminum. So that's a plus right there. Alright? Well, cool. I can't wait to get this one out. Yeah, you guys can look for a running video on these here coming up probably next. Or the next one after, real soon. Alright? Okay. So we'll put that and this, all that stuff over here. There you are in that. Looks pretty decent, huh? I remember in high school, a lot of trucks had these little half shells. Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. Actually, you could like go right into, put stuff in the back, you know, right from the rear window. Because the rear window, you either have a slider window or the rear window will be taken out completely. And you just had a rubber seal right here that held everything in. So, alright, so let's take the body off. Then we can inspect the rest. Alright. Come on, body. There we go. Alright. So, I guess I figured out what the rubber bands are for. It's for the battery. That's pretty cool. This one's got the transmission is forward as well as the motor. What I understand from the Tamiya, this transmission and on the Tamiya was a whole, like, came back to about here, right? What this one is it? It does have leaf spring suspension. It's kind of cool. It's a bit on the stiff side. I have a friend up in the Northwest that has a RC four-wheel drive and said he loves the truck. It's just a whole lot different kind of driving because the suspension on a leaf spring truck is a lot more stiff. So you got to change your driving style when it comes to crawl. Alright, so as far as shifting the transmission, we have a big long linkage bar going back to a servo you can't see from underneath. Servo is way back in here. Okay. All of your electronics look to be under this cover right here, and we got metal axles. I'm not sure how these come apart though. They must come apart. Oh yeah, they come apart in two halves: top half, bottom half, instead of like a cover on the back. As far as driveline goes, it's pretty heavy duty driveline here. That's steel. It's all steel. And then we have our trailing arms in the back. And the pads. Pretty scale, I'd say. Front's got a skid plate. And I guess for a leaf spring, it's pretty good. Alright, and the frame rails are steel. These bumpers right here are plastic. On the body, comes with your traditional Toyota front bumper, chrome. If you wanted to save that and not damage it, leave these on. What I would most likely do, instead of having these be white, I would paint them black or some other color. Alright, so And then next comes the big question. And that big question is the wheels and how they come off. And how they come off is there are screws, looks like 3 on the hub right here. So they're not 12 mil. I may have to look into a way to upgrade that to a 12 mil X. The front right here resembles old Dana, where you'd have to grease the cavity in here. So that's pretty scale for a Toyota right there. Yeah, you did good. $200. Oh, plus shipping. The body itself comes with a scale interior. You can see there's a seat, steering wheel, dash, the decals all in there and everything already. Oh, that's pretty cool. These are more for looks than they are for anything. If a person wanted to, they could put some sliders on there. All right. So here's a close-up view. Apologize for my other camera was dead. I went to go use it. It never happens. Here's your 4-link. At this point, I would say it is at least as good as anything you'd pay $400 to $600 for. And of course, there's no interior in this one. It's, you know, you get what you pay for there. All right. So, and then here's the Toyota. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sharp truck, I say. I wouldn't mind having one. Oh wait, I do. That's right. I've been going to do a leaf spring truck here for a while. And here's one that just kind of dropped in my lap. Here. You know, close up of the interior. Pick up, camera can pick it up. Go to the other side. You can see decals on the dash, steering wheel, whole bit. If a person wanted to, you could, let me see, let's pop this off again. Yep, it looks like you can just unscrew that, pull it out. If you wanted to detail it out, do your own thing with it, you can. The lights look like I could put some sort of lights in here with some modification and a little imagination. Tail lights, kind of the same thing. Cool, I hope you guys are following along. The lighting in here is good enough. There we are. Oh, okay. And a little close up of the rest of that. Here's your receiver box, ECU, all that. It's right here. Here, look at little like Rancho 9000 type shocks right here. It's pretty cool. Here's the front. I don't know what turn that motor is. We'll find out. I'll have to do some reading on it. Okay. Check it out. Could almost put like a skid plate right here of some sort, you know, up in here. Pretty exciting. Anyway, that's why I do this. I got my first hobby grade RC about a little over 2 years ago, and I've been addicted ever since. You know, the whole concept of not having to get greasy, dirty, and lifting and hurt myself to get, you know, fix something or spend a small fortune to get it fixed or upgrade on a one-to-one rig, that really appealed to me. So when I got turned back on to the RC hobby again, that's all I can tell you. I was addicted. I just couldn't stop. And that's why I'm doing this channel. So, anyway. If any of you guys liked what you saw today, please give me a like click. Maybe subscribe. And if you have any comments, good or bad, I'd really like to hear them. I do answer everything. So this is RC Mechanic saying, why don't you get outside, play with your little toys, and don't need to be watching me all day. All right? That's what I'm going to do. So have a great day, everyone.